All right. So I'm very excited that you guys joined. Tonight, we get to talk a little bit about what a Beachbody coach does. I get to share a little bit about my story and hope to inspire you guys and share what this is all about, like what our team is all about. If I am not your coach and someone else is your coach on here, they fall down on our Believe2Achieve. That's our team. They may have a team already set up and ready for you guys to go, but I just want to kind of run with you what Believe2Achieve team is all about and what we focus on and what we do. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get this going. And as soon as I find this. All right, so bear with me here. Oh no, this stuff's not coming up. Oh yeah, they are. They come up at a time. All right, so if you guys don't know me, my name's Ashton Meyer. I'm a 2-star diamond coach. I've been a coach since May of 2011, and I am a mom of 3, headed up on worship team here. I love to dance, love to sing, anything active I love to do, you name it. I love God. So if I speak about him and you're not in your faith, just completely take what you guys want. This is a buffet table, and let's just enjoy this. Like I said, I've had a long journey. It's been 4 years. When I joined as a coach, I was from 2010 to 2012. So I was over 200 pounds when I actually joined as a coach. Not your typical person that you would think that would be talking to people about health and fitness, right? That's the greatest part about being a Beachbody coach, is that you do not need to be at your goal, and we'll talk more about that. I'm going to run through my journey very quickly. I was someone who, let me see if I can move this here. All right. So I was someone who was in pain. I was depressed. There was always struggle that was going on in my life. I was absolutely lazy, not going to lie, complete laziness. Loved my Facebook games. I don't know how many of you guys have been addicted to games in your life, but that was me. I wasn't confident, and I felt that my life had no value, no meaning. And what happened was in January of 2010, I ended up having back surgery right before I got pregnant with my 3rd child. And the back surgery kind of set me over the edge, because it was that point where I'm like, all right, my kids, like, they're everything to me, and I'm not leading an example of how to live your life for them. And I wanted to be there for them. It was something that, how could I leave them behind? I was all that they had. So I decided to take that step and start working out. Shortly later, I was pregnant with my 3rd child, so I had to wait until after that. So after I had my youngest son in November of 2000 sorry, I'm like getting all sidetracked here. 2010, November 2010, I started my journey with hip hop abs when they told me that I could go, because I had it from 2008. And shortly into my journey, I was approached by 2 coaches, and I spoke with them, grabbed on to one of my coaches. And it's funny because it was the one that you would expect that I wouldn't have picked, because I had the least interest. But the way that she was posting everything, the way that she was talking to me was so inspirational that I just drew into her. So I started Insanity not too long after the hip hop abs. Don't ask me why. It was my sister that influenced me. She was like, hey, I ordered this crazy program. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, I love Shanti. I'm good. And she's like, no, it's Shanti. Shanti, you got to check it out. So I looked at it, and I was completely mind boggled, because if anybody's seen hip hop abs and seen Insanity, like, here he is fun loving. He's like, yeah, let's go, pumping it out. And then he's like complete drill sergeant. So Insanity is where I started my journey, and I became a coach before I even finished my first round of Insanity. I don't know what it was. It was her belief in me. It took me a while, because she came right off at me when I was in her motivation group, and I was posting my sweaty pictures and everything. And she's like, oh, you got a coach. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm over 200 pounds. how can I coach anyone? I'm like trying to work on my journey. So I blew it off. And obviously I became a coach, but it was her belief in me that really pushed me to that point. And it's the biggest part of that is it's mind-boggling because I didn't have a job at that point. Like there was little income that was coming in through child support, and where there's a will, there's a way. When she was the only one that sat there and was like, all right, you can do this. Like, I believe in you. That set me enough to be like, all right, whatever. I'll try it out. What's $39.99 to start, and go from there. And I tried to quit on her about 8 times the first month, but she kept believing in me, and I kept going, and I couldn't be more blessed to have kept going. So in 2011, I purchased a home. I was with me and my boyfriend. We purchased a home at that time, and everything seemed to be going great. Like, I started losing weight. Things were going fantastic. It was awesome. I became a monthly winner. I won $1,000 with Beachbody, and then I won $5,000 with Beachbody for the quarterly. And then it just kept going. I got a Beachbody Transformation Award, like this awesome plaque that I was awarded. I went to headquarters, and like life was going up and up and up. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, people are inspired by me. I'm coaching them. I'm losing weight. I'm winning money. Like, what the heck? Why wouldn't anyone want to do this? And what happens? Like, things are going great, and that life is going to smack you in the face. So I started with an injury because I was overworking myself, and with the fear of not wanting to fall back into that track and wanting to keep leading an example for my children and showing them that healthy lifestyle, I kept going. I didn't know that, that was really going to make a major impact. And what happened was I ended up out for like 6-7 months, but thank goodness that I was able to do Tai Chi with Beachbody, and I was able to do the Ultimate Reset, which were things that I could do, but it's still like, it broke me down. It broke my heart because I was like, what's going to happen? I'm going to end up gaining weight back and all this other stuff. And so it was a very hard time. And right after that, there was me and my boyfriend that were together for 6 years, had a breakup. And during that time though, I got to experience something that you guys will learn more about, these Success Club trips, these rewards that Beachbody presents us for achieving certain goals. And it was amazing because I got to take my kids to Disney, and I never thought that I would be able to do that. The struggle with money, the struggle with just everything that was going on in my life at that point. And I was able to take them to Disney, and I could not tell you how much their faces lit up. It was a blessing. So I've been on, how many is it? I think I've been on 3 Success Club trips. So I've been to Disney. I got to go to a cruise, and I took my sister on a cruise, and then I took my dad to Cancun with me just this year. And next year it's another cruise. So it's really exciting and everything. So I'll talk more to you about that. But so after the 6-year breakup and everything, shortly into that, I got booted out, not in a bad way. Like, no judgment against him. It's all good. Like, I was there for 6 months trying to find a place that I could afford and that I could deal with. And I just couldn't. So I went to my dad's, and there were struggles. If you've ever had to live with someone else, there were struggles there. So I was going back and forth between my dad's and my sister's. And we were homeless pretty much. I had my 2 oldest, and I left my youngest son with his father because his bed was there. I wasn't going to take that away from him. So it was hard. I had food that was freezing. It was probably one of the most depressed times in my life dealing with that. Food freezing, like literally not knowing, okay, well, are we going here? Are we going there? And it was just a hard time. So right after that, I had my friend that, was like, hey, why don't you come in with me? So we moved in with her. Me and my kids were in one room, and things were just, things were going, and I was paying half the rent, thanks to Beachbody, of the income that I was provided through that. And she's like, hey, I've been wanting to move anyways, and I'm looking at getting a job out of town. Well, she was blessed with getting this job a lot quicker than she wanted. And so it kind of put us both at a bind with, okay, well, now I have to pay full rent because she wasn't going to be able to pay rent there and then pay half the rent. So what did I do? I was like, okay, I'm like, God's going to provide for me. I'm going to continue to help people in their journey, and I'm going to help them through health and fitness and their goals. And I'm also going to help my coaches build their organization and build them up and helping other people. And really, it just became that our paycheck is a direct reflection of how many lives we change. Over and over, just inspiring so many people through health and fitness and through financials that I was able to provide fully for my family during this time. And I never thought that I'd be able to. So here's from 2012 to 2015. So you can see my before and afters. I lost 100 pounds in 18 months and then just continued to progress. And I call this failing forward because this journey is something that we continue to progress in. It's something that we're going to continue to fail every single day. And honestly, it's something that I pray for, that, I learn as many mistakes as I can, as fast as I can, because it's something that's going to progress us. If we fall, we're going to get back up. And the only reason that I've been able to get back up is because of the support that we've had, the support in the team, the support in the people that have been following me. And I don't think if I would have been just a customer, if I would have just been in her group, if I would have continued, if I would have followed my face, I think I would have quit. So in January 2015, I decided to go all in. I was like, well, I should say it was December. I'm like, all right, the new year's going. I was like, I'm going to go all in. I was like, all in no matter what. And I can't tell you what that did for me and my family. I joined school. Here's a single mom of 3, taking care of 3. Okay, 2 full-time, 1 50-50. But taking care of them, taking care of my home, jumping into school, and running a business. And I was able to do that successfully. I ended up with a 3.89. Summer comes, I did the same thing. I was like, all right, school, I'm taking 2 classes because I know they're shorter. And yeah, no, they're cut in half. So I had like 2 exams every single week. It was horrible, I'm not going to lie, because my kids are home from school. As blessed as I am to have them home because I have this organization, I should have took off of school. But I ended up trucking it along, and I've not only doubled my organization and everything, but I've helped more people. And it was just amazing to see the way when we set our limits, when we set the bar, we're the ones that get to set that bar. And I mean, I thanked God every single day for the journey and the steps that he's taken. So I ended up going all in. And so that's just a little bit about my story. I'm sure I've missed a lot of breadcrumbs here and there and everything, but if you guys have any questions about my story, you can probably find anything and everything on YouTube or on my blog, or you guys can message me. Feel free to ask me. Even if I'm not your coach, I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys. So let's go on here. So here's failing forward. I found God in my journey. I lost weight. I built my confidence up, and I had such an amazing support group during this. And the best part about me becoming a coach when I did was I learned faster because I was trying to lead by example. I was showing people, I had this motivation group. I had no idea what was going on with nutrition, health. I just followed the programs and I drank Shakeology, and I was showing people that I was doing that every single day. And then if they had questions, I was like, okay, Google, we can do this, right? Google's awesome. Let's figure this out. And they know though, I was like, I don't know if this is right. I'm not a complete expert, but this is what I found out. So I learned faster. And one of the best things is growing that lifelong relationships with people. I have the coaches and I have customers. Well, I don't even call them customers. I call them challengers. My challengers, I know so much about their life and they know about my life. And it's this bond that I know that no matter what happens, like we're going to be in each other's lives. And that's precious. That's something that, that I can't describe the feelings when you get to send them messages and notes, and then they send you messages and notes back, and they're like, hey, you inspired me. And it's like, no, girl, you had this all the time. You just, I just shoved you, or I just pushed you, or I just slightly, moved you over. But the relationship building is really one of the best things that come out of this. So one thing is that you're not alone. This is a journey, and it's success is a journey. Life is a journey. You're never going to be where you're at in your goals. You're never going to be at the point where you're like, yeah, I'm good, because everyone always wants more. But the best part about this is that when you rise to your maximum potential, you do it every single day, and you know that you're not alone in this. There are people that struggle. There are people that it's life, but we do this together. And that's kind of what the whole Believe2Achieve team is about. We want to work together. I'm always here for my coaches. I'm always here for my challengers. They know, hey, if you guys need to get a hold of me, like, my phone is available to you. You should see how many coaches I yell at. I'm like, you guys, call me, text me. And they're like, but you're busy. I'm like, no, just call me and text me. Like, seriously, just call me and text me, because that's what I want. This is why I'm here. And this is, like I said, that relationship is the best part. So in the works, I want to get into a little bit about Beachbody. So here is kind of the timeline of 1998 to 2014. I think some of it cut off and everything. But as you guys can see, that Beachbody started off, this is they had a part where before there was a Team Beachbody. So they were launching these programs and products before Beachbody came about. But what happened is customers were talking about their results. They were showing their support and motivation, and they were being invited to try the products out by people that were doing them. They're like, oh, you gotta try this. So Carl, our CEO, and John, they saw this opportunity to reward people for their organic sharing of the programs. And that's when they decided to build this up as launching out the Team Beachbody in 2007. So that launch of Team Beachbody, what it did is it put into motion to launch amazing products for us and for challengers and everything. And if you take a look at everything that's been created just in the last few years, you guys can see that this isn't a business it's not just a business that is, okay, slowly going. Like, this is growing, and we're constantly coming out with new things that can be launched for anyone and everyone. And it's not going to stop. And the best part that I love about Beachbody is I don't think that there is any other fitness aspect out there that can top what Beachbody has put out there. So, I mean, it really just represents a true commitment to what the company's core purpose is, that we're out here to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. So I'm sure you guys, if you're not already doing a Beachbody program, I'm sure you've heard of a program, right? Like, even before you hopped on with your coach and everything, you probably heard of P90X, or as most people sometimes call it, is PX90. Don't you love that? So you guys can just kind of see that growth and everything that we've been coming out with. And it's amazing. So I call this the before and after. So here's the next thing, is the Team Beachbody revenue growth. This just really shows up how the products really do measure up to what people need and what people want. And if you take a look at Team Beachbody's revenue, you can just see the growth in the years. It's insane, and it's only going and growing. The programs that Team Beachbody customers have, they're driving up the revenue every single year. There's no shortage of customers, because you're seeing how big the product line is. No matter if we do end the trend of obesity, which is Carl's dream and goal, we have to maintain, right? Like, we always want to find something fun or different. We always want to mix things up. It's not going to stop. There's no shortage in solutions to help people achieve their goals. There just isn't. So here's the revenue and growth. So Team Beachbody coach growth. Can you see from 2007 to 2000, we're over 300,000 coaches. So the good news is that we have more and more coaches joining every single day, every single year, to really drive focus and help people achieve their goals. The company is experiencing substantial growth. It's insane. If you look where it started. And so we're still a young company that's growing. And I know that our CEO is like the passion that he has. If you've ever heard him talk, if you haven't, you can go check him up on Facebook. His name's Carl Deichler. He's driven by this passion, and he's set out to make this a company where we're going to grow old together. Okay, that's what's going to happen. We're going to be here. We're going to be growing old together, living our life full of freedom. And it's amazing to see. So if you're sitting here looking at this and you're like, so this growth, well, so everyone's going to be coaching. And no, first of all, we haven't even touched hardly anything. We did open up to Canada. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was last year. I know that they still have always talked about how they want to expand and grow. As far as when and where, I'm not exactly sure. But the greatest thing is that, like I said, every single day, I mean, if you look around you, just the next time that you're somewhere, you're out at a restaurant, you're out at a grocery store, look around and really try to, what I like to do is I have my kids do this. I'm like, look at people's faces and see how they're responding. If you can find someone that you feel is, down, I was like, pray for them. But I mean, you can look at people. This is something, like I said, even obesity rates are rising. And the biggest thing that's on my heart is the rise that we have on children's obesity. Like, that breaks my heart, because we're not leading by example. Like, how are these children becoming up to what they are? And that's by us, by us as adults and everything, leading our children. And it's just really, we're trying to make this big flip in the world. And that's what this is all about. It's about changing how we see things and how we value things. All right. So what do we target? What does Team Beachbody target? What is it all about? So here we go. This breaks it down. It is all on fitness, nutrition, support, and rewards. That's exactly what Team Beachbody focuses on. We help our challengers find something that's going to fit in their lifestyle, that's going to work for them based on their time, based on their goals. And the best part is that we don't have to figure out exactly what they're going to do, right? They push in the DVD and they hit play. Love it. I'm not an expert. I'm not a fitness expert, but I do know that I can help someone find exactly what they need. I give them options and let them know, hey, what do you think about this or this? Because based on your goals, this is what I think would be best for you. We have nutrition stuff that's set and planned. Each program has their own nutrition guide. And one of the greatest things that came out was the 21-day fix, the containers. And now they're starting to put that into each program that has been coming out. So it's awesome to see that, because it's really nutrition simplified. Like, there's no guesswork. You're not having to count your calories. And it's so nice because people are seeing amazing results in it. They're not starving, and they're really learning the whole portion control aspect of it. And then the support, like I said, it's priceless. The support that we have, support we have online, and when we go to live events, it's amazing. Like, what we do is we run challenge groups. And the support in there is amazing. If you've been in a challenge group, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I highly recommend getting in your coach's challenge group, because it's something that will be a life-changing event. And then the rewards. Beachbody does rewards. So anytime that you complete a program, you get like a free shirt. Well, size is free socks, which is kind of neat and everything. And then not to mention, you're up for daily rewards of $500. Then there's $1,000 monthly, which I won. $5,000 quarterly, which I won, plus a trip to LA. Then there is also the grand prize, which is anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000. And I have Andy, actually my friend, on the bottom right there. He was a $100,000 winner, and it was so great because after he won, us and a group of coaches decided to go. We were in Las Vegas at that time. We went to the Grand Canyon and just spent a few days with each other and everything. So it was just. It's amazing to see real people do this. And right now you're talking to one, because I won $6,000. So don't say that you don't know anyone that did it, because I did. All right. So Shakeology. Okay, how many of you guys know about Shakeology, right? If you don't, it's all right. This is our biggest nutrition aspect. It's got proteins, vitamins. Let me back up. This is the wall of ingredients. They actually have this at their corporate office so that they can show people and everything. But those are all the ingredients that are jam-packed in Shakeology to provide all the nutrients and everything. So it's got proteins, vitamin, minerals, and it helps reduce hunger and food cravings. You've got your antioxidants and phytonutrients, which helps detoxify and protect the body against damage and everything. Then you have adaptogen herbs, and that's to help increase your energy and stress. Woo! Who doesn't need stress relievers, right? Oh, by the way, I was drinking mine right before. There's probiotics, prebiotics, fibers, digestive enzymes to help with digestion and to promote regularity. There's nothing else on the market that matches it, the way that it's dense nutrition and health. And let me tell you guys one thing here. So when this was launched, we had greenberry and we had chocolate. And they were trying so hard to create a vanilla Shakeology because you see all these other places, all these other products, which I don't know anything about the other products, but what I do know is that usually they have a chocolate and vanilla, right? Well, for Shakeology, it took us 4 years to come up. I believe it was 4 years. 4 years to come up with vanilla Shakeology. Why? Because they could not, with how potent vanilla is, they couldn't find a vanilla bean plant that, without compromising the nutrients of Shakeology or without it not tasting like absolute crap. And that's what they stand by. They stand by their products being 100% full of they don't want to compromise the nutrients, and they want it to taste great, right? Who's going to want to drink a shake that tastes like crap? Just not going to happen. So for less than $5 a serving, you can get all your servings of fruits and vegetables in this one glass. And that's amazing because my children love it. And I'm like, my baby girl, she asks me all the time for Shakeology, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have you have this than anything else. So you can think of Shakeology as a secret weapon for coaches to help our challengers get incredible results, to help them feel the productivity, like the ginkgo that's in it, it's mental clarity, like everything that it's done for me. And after a while drinking it, things have been the same. But the minute that I have a day, if I've missed it, you notice a major difference. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you right now, you do not want to be around me. It's not a good time if I miss my Shakeology, because the next day I just feel worn down, and it's because I didn't get that it fills the gaps that were nutrient deficient. So I didn't get provided with that amazing nutrition. It's not that it's going to be the end of the world. It's not like I completely crashed, but it's just, you notice that difference. You're like, man, there's just not that, oomph there. So, as a coach, I drink it. Like I said, I drink it every single day. There's hardly a day that I've ever missed it. And it just keeps me feeling incredible. And it helps me to show my challengers, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what has worked for me. This is what I love. And I couldn't imagine not having it. So here is just to kind of show you too that Shakeology is not the only thing that we have. If you guys saw the different products that come out, we truly have this amazing, huge line. We also had a new performance line and a new boost for the Shakeology, which, by the way, I love the Digestion Boost. Just saying. So, and the Energize, but there's something for everyone. I'm something for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're an 80-year-old. I had 80-year-olds that purchase programs from me and do the workouts and drink Shakeology. There's something for anyone and everyone. We've had awesome, amazing coaches that have, there's videos of them working out at our coach summit in wheelchairs. It's amazing to see all this stuff. I can't describe the feeling. So what's the best part? The stories, they're life-changing. You can see here that these are just very, very, literally next to nothing of what am I trying to say here? Success stories, all the lives that have been changed. I'm sure you can see and research many different ones, but these are proven results. This is what we're about. We're about helping people achieve their goals. This is what we do, the lifestyle change. And it's not just the outer appearance that changes. It's the inside of what really happens. It's, like I said, it's life changing. So, oh, look at that. We've got some coaches. You guys probably know some of those here. So, and the best thing that we get to do is I get to talk with all these amazing, fantastic people from around the United States or from around the world. And we get to help create success stories together. Like Team Beachbody coaches, there's something about them that's completely different. And if you can get to a Super Saturday, which our next one is in October 17th, you can find one around your area. I highly recommend that you go, because you're going to notice just the atmosphere when you're around them, what changes. Like we're a community of people that join together, and we just support each other in the mission and ending the trend of obesity. And we support each other in our goals and in our dreams. Like the dreams that have been placed on our hearts are placed there for a reason. And just looking at these coaches here, I know what their dreams are. I can specifically point out coaches on here and what their dreams are. And I strive towards them achieving their goals, because it's truly just amazing to hear, hey, I want to work from home. I want to be with my children. Or, I really want to create this business and work with people just by teaching them. There's just so many different dreams and so many different goals, and each one I know is going to knock their goals and dreams off. Like it's priceless. The value that I get to create with them, it's priceless. So now, you've probably already heard me talk a lot now, huh? You're like, okay, so what is a coach? A coach doesn't have to be an expert, okay? That's one thing that I get all the time. Like they're like, I know nothing about health and fitness. You do not have to be an expert. That's where our trainers come in. That's where our nutrition gurus come in. Like they create these products for us, but we are the ones that are supposed to inspire and keep them going towards their goals. We don't have to be at our goals. I was not at my goal when I joined, because that's another one that I hear all the time. They're like, okay, I'm not at my goal. I'm overweight. Who's going to listen to me? And I'm like, all right, ding, ding, ding. I was there. And I can also name off other coaches. And I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name wrong, but Coach Tolan, she rocks on her YouTube page. She puts herself out there. I'm a plus size coach. I'm a plus size coach. This is me. And she works out every single day. She works on her nutrition, and she's 100% confident in who she is. And she is amazing. You should see her YouTube. It's just awesome. You don't have to be experienced. You do not have to be experienced. You don't need to know all that's going on. All you need to know is that what you're doing matters and what you're doing counts, and that you're inspiring people around you by just working on your goals. You don't have to be good at selling stuff. You have to be good at selling yourself. And if you know who you are, you're good. You can do that, because that's exactly what it's all about, is you being you and you sharing your story. So coaches, what we do, we share our journey with people. We're on on social media, we're on YouTube, and we just we share, we work out, we focus on health, all the different things that we do and everything. We stay committed to our goals, and we improve and develop ourselves every single day. That's what we do as coaches. We focus on our goals in our health and in our fitness and in our mental and in our, everything we focus on. And in doing that, people see our lives changing, and they're like, what are you doing? Well, this is what I'm doing. So people will start to flock towards you and see that inspirational change that you've made. We're encouragers. Like we encourage people to dream and do. And that's what a coach is. Really just someone who will be there to help you through a journey. And like I said, it's not about being an expert. No, definitely. I was never an expert, and I still am not an expert. You ask me about nutrition, I'm like, Well, I mean, I learned a lot through the journey, but I still am just like, yep. So you should just get on 21 Day Fix Extreme or 21 Day Fix, like nutrition. Let me tell you about that, because that's what I do know about. So the benefits about being a coach. What are some benefits? Well, you guys get to set your own hours. So maybe you're working a full-time job. Maybe it's something that you're not passionate about. I hear so many people when I ask them, I was like, oh, do you love your job? No. And I'm like, really? Like, I love what I do. So I feel like I never work a day in my life. Are there little tasks that can get, here or there that you're like, I'm not so good at this part? Yes. But either you learn or you provide that to someone who does love that. That's why we work as a team. We focus on each other's strengths and pick up for our weaknesses. So you can either do this, you can focus it part-time, or you can focus it on, full-time and everything. It's really up to you what we do. So you can decide on how you want to do this. Again, like if you have a full-time job, you might choose to spend a few hours of working on your Team Beachbody during your lunch break or at night instead of watching TV. Just a few sacrifices that people have made that have really not only just built them up to where they wanted to go and where they wanted to grow, but they've achieved dreams that they never expected they would do just by getting that little power hour in or 2 hours in. As your business grows, you can afford to spend more time focusing on it, and you're able to start the transition of a part-time Team Beachbody to a full-time coach if that's set on your heart. You can choose to do your work in person. Some coaches really love that. Online, or both. Like, the business is completely flexible to work for anyone and everyone. And that's the best part about it. Because like I said, every day coaches are just sharing their passion for being healthy and fit, and they attract people that are similar to them. And we are all unique, and we all have amazing stories. God created us all for a big purpose, and we all have something different that we can provide and share. And that's what people want to see. So the rewards as a coach. So the more that you, in order to be successful in this business, you have to genuinely want to help people. I talk about having a selfish goal to my coaches because like I said, in order to be successful, you have to genuinely want to help people, but you don't have to be a coach to help people. So why is this something that you want to do what you're doing? Me, it was the freedom for my kids. Being a single parent, I want to provide that independency for them, and I want to show them that their mom can do anything, like that I am powerful, I am strong, and I will do this. And I wanted more time for them. I didn't want to have to, daycare, I would be paying to work pretty much. So why not do something that I love, that I'm passionate about, that's adding value to people's lives? And on top of just all of this stuff that has changed in my life and my family's life, like how we've changed our values and everything and where our life is really taken. Not only do I receive a paycheck from them, that's, like I said, it's a direct reflection of how many lives you change, but I also receive rewards like bonuses for team growth. So in me helping other coaches achieve their goals, there's more rewards there. The trips, like I said, the trips have been amazing. The recognition. Team Beachbody focuses on where you are now, and they love who you are now, and they help you grow and recognize you for making that change, making that lifestyle change. So, like I said, the more that you commit to working your business every day, the more business grows and the more rewards you can earn. So Team Beachbody's compensation plan, it's well-rounded. You have the opportunity to receive commission for selling the products to challengers. Again, I don't really consider it selling because I consider it a gift. I really honestly do. I see this as a gift that I'm providing to someone because I know how it's changed my life. So I want this to be provided to everyone. Why wouldn't I? I like I said, I can't explain to you what my journey has been in just a short period of time. There's no There's not enough words in the dictionary that can describe it. There just isn't. And you have the opportunity to receive bonuses for your team, like I said, and then free trips, monthly incentive rewards, recognition, and daily opportunities to engage in personal development. Like how many people right now too, and I'm going to bring up a coach here. You can check her out, her YouTube video, but I posted it if you're in our sneak peek group. She dealt with cancer during this journey and everything. And the biggest part of this was she had a team that stood by her, that was not just like, thinking and praying for her and being there. They helped continue to with her challengers, they helped her with her challengers and her coaches, and they were there for her. And that was something that actually hit like a couple weeks ago when I was talking to someone. I was like, honestly, if I was at any corporate job or any other place, yes, they'd probably send me flowers and they would, generally care about me and be sympathetic, but would they help take care of everything else? Help me run my business, help me work so I can provide for my family? That's huge. I'm sorry, but that's priceless. And you're probably sitting there like there's, how many people can say right now that they get rewards like this at their current job? Do you? Just ask yourself that. I mean, Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income from the Beachbody coach opportunity. Each income depends on the own efforts and diligence and skills. And I can tell you right now that it's, like I said, if you focus on helping people achieve their goals, that's where everything comes down to play. All right, so what to expect from our team. So you're probably wondering, like, what goes on? Well, we run new coach trainings. There's different trainings that we run. We do weekly team calls, which are Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. And once a month, we do our opportunity calls. We have team building events, leadership trainings, Facebook team pages, recognition and accountability. And then we also have our outstanding support. So honestly, this is probably like, whoa, that's way more than I expected. And it is. So I really focus on the basics, but we do have amazing support. We have training tools in our online office. You have 7-day quick start guide, coach basics, which they just updated. I just got the email today. They just updated it. So I'm excited to check it out because I haven't yet. We have a coach training academy. We have marketing tools. We have our coach breaking news, wake up calls every Monday morning, newsletters, FAQs. And then we also they're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Like, I'm telling you, someone can join this opportunity without a coach above them and grow this to success if they really want it. I can tell you that right now. The tools are all out there for you right now. All right. So what are your options? You can become a coach or you can be a challenger. I don't like the word customer. I just don't. I like challenger. So these are your options. If you're ready to do it and help people achieve their health and fitness goals while being on your journey, that's where the coaching aspect comes in. And this is the way that I see it. So when you sign up with a challenge pack, you have the ability to sign up as a coach. To become a coach, it's $40. But if you purchase a challenge pack, that $40 is absolutely waived. So as a coach, you get the 25% off on all Beachbody products, and that's $30 on your Shakeology every single month. Not only that, but you earn that 25% commission as well. So you're going to inspire people along the way, right? It will cost $15 a month to be a coach, $15.95 a month to be a coach. But again, that's $30 off your savings. And then you get plugged into a team of over 800 people, over 800 coaches that are on the same mission to adding freedom to their life and to building an organization of helping other people and inspiring people to live a healthy, fulfilling life. Best part? Well, I don't actually know. This isn't the best part, but it's really simple. If you're like, okay, I tried, this isn't for me, you can cancel your Shakeology and a coach account with a simple email. Or you can sign up as a challenger and grab the challenge pack or Shakeology or fitness program only, and there you go. So the thing about that is, like I said, if you're on your journey and you talk about your journey while you're on it, you post one sweaty picture and people are like, what is she doing? And people get curious. And you're going to have people in a matter of days asking you what you are doing. So to me, I just think it's pointless not to join as a coach. That's just my aspect of it, because when you can do everything all at once and you learn faster, you grow faster, and you have more support, that's where it's priceless. But those are your options that you do have. So think about this for a second. Think about these questions. What can becoming a coach do for me? I want you guys to write that question down, because maybe later today or in a few days or in a week, the coach that brought you into this opportunity, or maybe you want to reach out to your coach, you can answer that question for them. What can becoming a coach do for me? Who can I help? This is a big one, because the people that you can reach out to are people that nobody else really can, right? There's so many people that are looking and struggling with weight, that are struggling with finances, that are struggling physically, struggling mentally, that it's insane. Obesity rates are not going down. Suicide rates are not going down. Debt is not going down. We can make a change in this world, and it starts by us, right? Be the change that you wish to see in the world. And then ask yourself, what are my goals and dreams? Really think about that one. I have coaches that join me create a dream board. And my dream board is very basic and simple, yet it means so much to me. And to tell you about my dreams and goals is I'm going to be debt-free and inspire other people to do the same, inspire other people to be debt-free. I'm going to grow my family spiritually and mentally. We focus and we work every single day as a team. I'm going to have a home that's big enough for my family. It's going to be my dream home. I'm going to have a wooded area, or, I already pictured this. Like I'm a big woods girl. Get me out with a lake and a fishing pole and woods, and I'm good. I am good. Yes, I love camping, outdoors completely. Thank goodness for me being at home, because I don't have to, I'm not a dresser-upper at all. And all my coaches will tell you I did wear tennis shoes with a cocktail dress before. So I want a savings, not only for my children, but my grandchildren. Like, I want this legacy to be built. I don't want what I'm doing to stop with me. If I died tomorrow, I want people to know what I've done and what I've accomplished, and I want it to continue to go on. I want a legacy following behind me. That's my dream. I want to travel the world. I want to speak while I travel the world. I want my kids homeschooled so that we can go to an event, maybe like they want me to speak in New York at a school to talk about attitude or goals or dreams or positivity, life skills, something in that matter. And I'll be like, all right, kids, let's go. We're going to pack up. We're going to be a week in New York. We grab our teacher, because I am not homeschooling. I got somebody to do that, not me. I love my kids and I will take care of them and I will be there for them, but I'm not the teacher for them. So pack them up. We'll spend a week there. I'll get to speak, have like maybe a 6-hour event, maybe 2 days, spend that time, and then be able to be with my family, because this business has a potential for me to do that. And I can keep growing this business at the same time. And then eventually, when that time comes, I also have unity, being with someone who wants to be with me and my children and create a future with me. Those are my dreams. Those are my goals. And I can do that all with this. So, questions. Also, too, here are some links. If you guys decide that you want to get a hold of me, get a hold of me. Twitter, don't get a hold of me on there. You can follow me on there, but don't get a hold of me on there. Either you can message me on Facebook, my fan page, or my Gmail account. Otherwise, if you're coach, you can contact them, but don't hesitate to contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you guys. So I'm going to unmute people. So there might be a lot of echoing, but otherwise, if you guys want to speak, then speak up. Anybody want to talk? You guys can unmute yourselves. Anybody have any questions? I'm unmuting. Might get a little loud. Comments, questions, concerns, smiles. Did I bore you guys to death?
Never.
All right, well, if that is it, then I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys do have questions, contact the coach that brought you, or feel free to contact me. And, like I said, we're here to help. There's no dumb questions. That's what I'm going to say. I used to be that one person that was like, this is going to be a dumb question. No, there's no dumb questions at all. All right.
Ashley, I just had a question. I had a few potential challengers who couldn't make it onto the call tonight. And I just wondered if you'd maybe put it on the sneak peek. Did you have plans to do that? Or
yes.
I guess I could share it with them too.
Yep, I will get it uploaded tonight, and I'll put it on the sneak peek, and then you can tag them right in there.
Perfect. Thanks.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to let everyone go and be with their families or go and enjoy the rest of their night. And I just want to say thank you guys for joining and coming on. And, time is such a priceless and valuable gift that we have. So to join is just amazing. So bless your guys' hearts and have an amazing night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.